Hey, yo. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between. Welcome to another episode of whatever this show is, because I have no name for this. Calling it Everything Bagel, but oh, is that what it is? Whatever, man. Today's hot topic of the day is this new TV show that just came out, and it's entitled. No, we're not going back there today. We're going to talk about something else. We're talking about cheaters, cheating in games, and how much it's changed because holy shit, it's come a long way. I'll be honest, man. I remember when cheating in games used to be just entering some combination of buttons or typing a word that would grant you walls or enable God mode or give you like infinite tanks or give you a Ferrari in Age of Empires. There used to be fun cheats, right? These things that didn't affect the game so much as they just kind of like added some new thing to it. And look, man, I mean, I think at one point everyone was doing that anti-cop cheat code in GTA. At least I was in GTA 3, but there's a whole different thing between doing cheats online versus cheats locally, because who gives a shit if you're using cheats locally, man? I remember even as a kid, you'd be able to afford these things called game genies, and you'd stick them in your game.
Game over? No way! Because we got Game Genie! We tell you when it's over.
With Game Genie, I decide how many lives I get.
I use it when I want to live forever. Play to the end and win. Maybe.
They'd be like adapters where you could stick the Game Genie into your console and then a game into the Game Genie, and then now you have unlocked like a whole plethora of new cheats. That was kind of crazy because it was actually rewriting game. Anyways, it was rewriting game code in memory, and it was fancy as hell. And it was actually like the first time you could actually cheat on these console games. But yeah, man, no one gave a shit. It's like you're cheating locally, good, whatever, if that's what you want. If you want infinite health, whatever. You're playing against AI, and if you're using cheats and that's what tickles your fancy, so be it, man. Play the game however you want, you own it, even if it is a subpar experience. But like these days, everything being online, cheats are just different. When you're playing shooters, which I mostly do, the cheats are insane. You can no-scope from across the map, you see walls, and yes, man, everyone's just griefing everyone. That's hella annoying. I understand griefing for memes or jokes, but honestly, I don't get it when you're trying to play a competitive shooter and you're griefing and then you're posting about it like you did something fancy. Like you see cheaters always getting caught on streams and in TikTok saying, and people like, oh, look, we booked him. And it's obviously, you know, bred this whole like cheat catcher subgenre of YouTube where now everyone's claiming everyone's cheating, even if they're a little sweaty. But it's ruining the entire experience in almost all games. Because the second you get to a certain level, you're just like, is this guy cheating? Is he good? Is he cheating? I don't know. I swear to God, even now in my lobbies, you know, the sub 0.56 KD lobbies, I get one shot and I'm like, that was, nah, I don't get so. But you know what I'm saying? Like you start suspecting everyone and it just like ruins the gaming scene it ruins it for everybody, man. Like, just stop it. But cheats are friggin' evolving. They're getting crazier. Software cheats were bad enough, but now you got all this new hardware coming out that's being showcased at things like CES. We're seeing even more like hardware cheats. At least with software, you'd think a decent anti-cheat could eventually detect, block, but yo, this shit's literally evolving to be undetectable because it's no longer running in software. It is literal hardware that is cheating or helping you cheat. It's much like that old Game Genie that I talked about, where these aren't even PC specific. These are gonna, you know, ruin the gaming experience in your safe spaces on consoles. For instance, everyone and their mom now owns a Cronus. Amazon is dry snitching on just how many people bought them. This thing, you plug it in, you add your controller to it, you tell it what game you're playing, what guns or whatever, and it manages recoil for you, helps you shoot straight, whether you're like a 5-year-old or a 35-year-old. You know, it's straightening your shots and removing that skill difficulty. And I don't know if you guys saw this new Game Shark AI controller, which is supposed to detect and help players using AI to help navigate. So it'll know what gun you're using probably automatically or something and auto handle the recoil. One person wrote that the AI Shark controller uses sensors to adjust the sensitivity of joysticks while monitoring the use of D-pad and face buttons, aiming to increase the responsiveness where needed. It can even suggest remapping options where it has learned from your playstyle to make it easier to pull off complicated combos in a fighting game. Can this thing aim for you? Can it say, hey, your crosshair needs to be a little bit more to the left, let me help you with that? Does it just add that aim assist? You know, can you detect that you're playing a fighting game? And if you make a mistake saying, you didn't want to press that, let me press the right button for you to execute the combo. It'll just ruin things. Like, it's going to be like this weird physical assist tool. I don't know, man. Like I'm just envisioning how this thing gets exploited, that it doesn't, you know, act as a giant ass crux. Or imagine like I suck at G sliding in Halo and this thing's just like, oh, you're doing it wrong, let me do it for you, and all of a sudden I'm hitting G slides all over the place. It's just weird the way this technology is evolving. And look, macro controllers have been around in fighters for a while, but at least back in the day when someone had a macro controller, they'd be sitting beside you and be like, yo, turn your cheats off, or, you know, you'd be able to see that stuff. But now it's all online. It's kind of like, yo, man, Metal Gear 1 actually did this cool thing where in that one mission where you're in your torture chamber, they detected whether or not you're using some sort of macro controller. And, you know, I don't know what the error was. I had to look this up on YouTube, but it would be like, yeah, you're cheating. And they kind of allude to it in the mission saying, hey, you better not think of using this friggin' turbo controller.
Don't even think about using auto fire, or I'll know.
But then we also have these AI monitors, and this will, you know, this will work on console as much as it would on PC, where the monitor itself has AI built in and is adding overlays when it detects you're playing a certain game. Like it'll see the mini map and add little alerts. So imagine you're playing even COD, and all of a sudden it's saying, hey, based on the mini map, there should be people here, 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 and, you know, draw little indicators where you should be looking. It's kind of like, is this a visual aid? Is this an accessibility device? Or is this straight up cheating? Because kind of sounds like it's straight up cheating. But then it also brings up the notion of PC gamers right now, where they're able to use their graphics card to add filters. And I guess with certain monitors, you can add filters to the game. And you can enhance audio in your EQ settings, where you can hear people's footsteps to be exactly where they are, whereas someone on console might not be able to. But like things like EQ settings, you get a right set of headphones, and you can make those same kind of tunings there. And all of a sudden, are using these headphones cheating? It's just the way hardware is being built right now. It's kind of insane. It's this whole gray area, and obviously you're not going to know what's happening until you play each other online, because they're online. They'll be like, hey, this is the controller you need to use, this is the keyboard you need to use, this is the console you guys got to use, and you can't touch shit. All of a sudden now all those EQ settings, all those filters, kind of useless. It used to be like easy to get around this stuff because you just be like, yo, consoles. And the argument was, hey, PC gaming's ruined gaming because now everyone on PC cheats. But all this hardware introduces all these new ways to cheat above and beyond that, which is kind of crazy. And yo, cheating's gotten so bad even on PC now. We're seeing console players say, hey man, I have a $5,000 PC, but I'm stepping away from this thing. I'm going back to my PS5 because I'm sick of these cheaters in my lobbies. Obviously, again, I just want to preface that I do not have too many cheaters in my lobbies. My lobbies are friendly, they're nice. They're platinum 1, gold 1, silver, cardboard, you know, they're not that crazy. But I can imagine how like insane this is getting when PC players who build these massive PCs are just like, yo, we're done, man. Screw this. We just want to play the game and have fun and know that we're not freaking getting shit on by someone paying $75 a month to get aim assist and all that. But anyways, man, I don't know what the future is. Honestly, man, I don't know what the future holds for this shit. People have been cheating in games, I guess, ever since there was a dollar amount added to it. Now I guess it's all for clout. But again, everyone's chasing clout. As soon as people know you're cheating, you're done. But like, what's the point? Like, I don't know, man. Cheating hardware is getting insane. CES, these guys making this hardware, yo, y'all need to chill. Yo, on that note, honestly, what's the move here? And what's the solution here? Like, honestly, at the end of the day, what do you do? If you're not using the proper EQ settings and you're getting shit on, that's a you problem, is it not? If you're, you know, not running the best hardware to get 255 frames, that's a you problem, right? If you're not using fiber internet to get the lowest possible ping and living in Texas, that's, again, like, I don't know, man. This whole cheating subculture that we now have and everyone wanting to be the best around is just weird. I don't know, man. I don't have any solutions. If you guys got any, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about cheating in gaming. What can be done to change it? What should be done to change it? Can anything be done to change it? Till the next one, take it easy. Peace.